An American POW threw a baseball near the barbed wire fence on purpose. He looked around carefully and saw that the German guards didn't react at all. So he boldly crossed the warning line, walked straight up to the fence, checked the layout of the guard towers, and confirmed this was a blind spot in the German watch. But suddenly a patrolling German soldier spotted him. The POW quickly explained he was just picking up his baseball and managed to fool the guard. Then he snuck back to the fence under cover of darkness, hiding in the blind spot. He used wire cutters to snip through the fence and escaped the heavily guarded POW camp. But to the Germans' surprise, he came back the next day because he wanted to scout the camp's defenses to prepare for a mass escape. The POWs made their plan. They decided to distract the Germans each day with silly escape attempts, while secretly digging a tunnel to help 250 prisoners break free. To get tools, one POW pretended to break a water pipe during labor duty. While the guards came to check, the others surrounded a car and stole 2 steel rods from underneath, passing them to a teammate hiding in the dorm. Once everything was ready, the digging began. 2 POWs moved the stove and connected it to the chimney with a prepped pipe, so the Germans wouldn't notice the stove had been moved. Then a teammate knocked on the window, signaling the crew outside to start working. They all swung their hammers at the same time to cover the noise of digging. But as the tunnel got deeper, a new problem appeared. They had to figure out how to move the dirt without getting caught. The dry camp soil was a totally different color from the wet dirt they dug out. Carrying it out directly would be too obvious. But one POW came up with a clever trick. He invented a cloth pouch hidden in his pants. He could pull a string to quietly dump dirt while walking, then mix it into the dry soil on the ground. Problem solved. Over the next week, they dug a 20-meter tunnel. But then another challenge came up. The tunnel was too deep and narrow. There wasn't enough oxygen. So a carpenter made a simple hand crank blower to push air into the tunnel for the diggers. Just as they were close to escaping, the tunnel suddenly collapsed. Luckily, no one was buried because they noticed in time the soil outside the camp was too soft, so the tunnel needed wooden supports. But they had already used up every wooden board in the camp, so they had no choice but to tear apart their bed frames. In the end, they completed a tunnel over 100 meters long. Then they began planning the escape night. But just then, something unexpected happened. A German soldier accidentally spilled tea and discovered the tunnel entrance under the stove.